Um, so I was just gonna be talking about some stuff that I've noticed, stuff that I have concerns about, and honestly, if you have any questions or you want me to talk about something else, just let me know down in the comments. So, um, from my observation, there's countries that don't have any rights or freedom. There's countries that have a whole lot of rights and freedom. And honestly, the countries that I notice that have a lot of rights and freedom, the people don't seem to appreciate those rights and freedom. They complain, they bicker, they criticize each other. People seem to always be pointing right and left, and there's no in between. Which, there's a lot of in between. It's not just black and white. And people complain about food not tasting good. People complain about the water not tasting right. People complain about this and that. And truth be told, there's some people who would be happy to have food. They don't have food. They don't have clean water. And they don't have freedom or rights. The government controls everything. And honestly, I'm tired of it. Because it's like, you have the countries that have freedom and rights, they have so much of it that they don't seem to appreciate any of it. I mean, there's countries where the women don't even have rights. The guys control everything. There's countries where if anyone speaks out, they'll either be executed or thrown in jail. And what do people always do? We always seem to point left and right and wrong. Who's right, who's wrong, and honestly, it's tiring. We need to unite as a group, and we don't have to agree with what other people think, what other people's religion is. We don't even have to agree on their skin color. But if we unite as a group and stop criticizing each other for religion, race, or just because they're lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender, and actually see them as people instead of that they're different than us. Like, what the heck are we doing, people? I mean, America's really bad with pollution because we have so many plastics that we just throw away. Recycling isn't as great, and honestly, I think it should be mandatory. Um, I get I might not have anybody in this group chat, but I'm just gonna keep talking and maybe someone will join eventually. Anyways, but like I was saying, people have some places have so many rights and freedom that I don't think they stand back and realize there's places that don't have that at all. And honestly, I'll admit, when I look at humanity, it's hard not to laugh at it. People criticize each other, people blame each other, people other each other, and there's families that'll kick their children out just because they don't agree with the religion or because they're not their mindset for sexuality is different than them. And that's sad. I mean, having a human being kicked out of your own home just because your family doesn't agree with the way you are. I mean, people are. I mean, I'm not trying to be critical about humanity, alright? But honestly, people are real monsters, alright? We deforest, we pollute, we kill things just because we're scared of it. We run from stuff that we're scared of. And if we don't agree with someone, we criticize them, we judge them, and we make fun of them. And like, that's not okay. We should try to understand each other more instead of jumping to conclusions and judging. And yeah. And there's a lot to be said for it. And if anyone wants to know a little bit about me, I'm Ukrainian. I was born in Ukraine and I was adopted. And in America right now, the whole abortion, pro-life, pro-choice thing, those terminologies need to just not exist. They're dividing people. I mean, I'm for reproductive health, and everyone's situation is different. To criticize someone because they did what they thought was right for themselves, and and there's so much school shootings. I think there needs to be a little more restrictions on guns because so many people are dying. Like, seriously, where has society come to? And yeah. And yeah. So that's all I pretty much had to say, and no one joined the live, so that's okay. Um, but it is early, so well, some places it's early, some places it's late. It depends on where you are in the world, I suppose. But